Make money, make muscles, learn game. If you're listening to me, you're a hot dude. The hot dude life is not about your physical appearance. The hot dude life is a mentality. The Hot Dude Army is a global network, and the Hot Dude Army is everywhere. Decrease your judgment of others and increase the judgment of yourself. You belong to the streets, huh? 100%. It starts with learning dating, and then you move on to something to push humanity forward. That is the philosophy of modern life dating. This is a textbook example of really good game.
Boom, baby. We are live. Welcome to Interview with a Man, episode number 384, where we are doing a continuation of the Winner Series. Okay? I am your host, Jonathan, from Modern Life Dating. And today we're going to break down what exactly we've got going on here for this upcoming episode today. Guys, don't forget, I'm going to play this real quick. Take a look at this. This is a really important message. Thanks for watching today's episode of Interview with a Man. We're going to get right back to the show, but real quick, I wanted to take a second to remind you to please like, comment, subscribe, and turn on all notifications. Here's why. YouTube, this is how their algorithm works. If you don't like, if you don't comment, you don't subscribe, and you don't turn on notifications, what this tells YouTube is that this video right here is completely worthless. And we know that my content saves men's lives. So please don't forget, take a moment right now, hit the like, leave a comment, subscribe, and turn on all notifications. It's very simple to do. It's 100% for free. One more thing, watch time is going to be extremely important in the year 2021. So if you're watching this video, please be sure to watch it from the beginning all the way to the end. That is how YouTube knows that this video is valuable. In addition to that, you could do this in the gym, leave it playing on in the background while you work out, while you're cleaning your house, whatever you do. Just please make sure to watch the video from the beginning all the way to the end, okay? In addition to that, don't forget, please like, comment, subscribe, and turn on all notifications. Thanks so much, and let's get back to the show. All right. Just imperative that we get that sorted out. We actually have seen on the channel. We reviewed the analytics today, and our watch time is actually up 384%. So we're growing big time. It's looking fantastic, really, and I'm just really excited because we got some motion in the ocean, and the Winter Series just seems to be pretty legit. Upgraded something today. Is it noticeable? Tell me. I feel like it's all like on my end. I feel like it's ultra noticeable. I feel like this is too legit to quit, quite frankly. What do you? Can you guys tell real quick? We're gonna have a little bit of, we're getting around with a slow casual stream today. It's the national holiday in Japan. It's Emperor's Day. So I had a good day. Woke up raging with testosterone in my blood. And yeah, you know, we're gonna say life's good. Life's really good when you're a hot dude. When you live in that hot dude life, there's no such thing as bad days. There's just like really, really, really fantastic days, and there's like good days, you know. And today I had a pretty fantastic day. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, looks like Harry Zikos he's the one that spotted it. He says, loving the new lens. Thank you so much, Harry Zikos, for your infinite attention to detail. Did anybody else notice it? Yeah, we got a new lens today. Yeah, you have to click the quality. You have to click the little gear icon in the lower right hand corner there, Cody, and then click quality and click 1080p. 1080p and 60 FPS. Let's see. Yeah, so we got a new lens today. It was pretty expensive. It was like $1,100 for the lens only. But I've been striving to get like this type of quality for the longest time ever. I got a new soundboard. Okay, got the new lens, and now the last thing is this boom arm. I just don't like it because this is kind of blocking. Okay, I'm getting another neon sign. It's gonna be right here. Here, as I control my arm by not looking back at it, kind of awkward. But yeah, that's what we got going on here. Slowly but surely, I shall ascend to the Most High. But yeah. Meanwhile, some clickbait SHIT is 4K. Rolflex is in the house. He says, mad clarity. Thank you, sir. Continue teaching your son these great lessons. I hope, Rolflex, we talked, you mentioned your son a couple times. I hope that you are letting your son watch this. Jack Mehoff says, it's so clear I can smell the hot dude cologne. Peter DeCosta says, John in 1080p looks good. So I've always been in 1080, but this lens, the aperture is 1.8. And Omar from Dubai, seriously, Omar from Dubai and Anthony from Australia. Anthony from Australia sent me this crazy long educational breakdown on Instagram and got this lens for me. And then Anthony brought this lens up to me, and then Omar actually sent me 3 lenses plus breakdowns. Omar seems to have a knowledge about everything. This kid is 22 years old. He talks to me about diet, talks to me about psychology, talks to me about pharmaceuticals, talks to me about proper sleeping. I mean, Omar, you're a goddamn genius, brother. Where's all the Moon Gang at? I think they're over. I think Charlie's still streaming right now. Charlie's killing the game, guys. He is. Oh, did he stop? Oh, he just killed it, eh? Let's see. Is he still streaming? Oh, looks like he just. I guess he finished just now because I can't even see the video or whatever. But he was streaming with a pretty large amount of numbers of people. But yeah, guys, don't forget. Also, make sure to subscribe to the Modern Life Dating Clips channel. right? So you're going to want to subscribe to the Clips channel. I put the Clips information in the chat there, and you could see take a look right here. Look at that. 294 subscribers. So if we get 6 people during today's episode to subscribe right now, we'll have a nice 300. Okay, you guys can be my Spartan army. I'll be King Leonidas, because you guys know when it comes to dating, my philosophy is this: give them nothing, but take from them everything, right? Because that's their philosophy. Let's be honest. Okay. Charlie from Cultivate Cryptos in the house says, I'm subscribing now. Charlie, click that HD button. Click the gear icon in the lower right-hand corner. Click quality and click up to 1080p. This is why I yell at you every day, Charlie, to upgrade your camera and lens so you can look as awesome as I do, because I look fantastic. Jesus is real, and he's broadcasting live in 1080p. It's me, okay? I'm actually wearing myself on my neck as well. Spoiler alert, I'm Christ incarnate. Sorry to all the Christians and the Muslims. Oh, damn, that was really quick. All right, well, thank you guys so much. I just refreshed the page, and we got 303 subscribers. All right, well, that's going to do it for today's show, guys. Thanks so much for watching. We're going to see you next time, and peace out. Yeah, but Charlie's killing it. Charlie's a great guy, great friend. Charlie is doing fantastic. I'm very proud of him. Proud to call him my friend. And Charlie is probably used to everybody gassing him up right now because everybody wants a piece of his brain. I had a good day today. I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown. But, I think it's interesting for some people. So I wanted to show you guys a little some. This, if you don't follow me on Instagram, it's Hot Dude Life right there. So I put out a little bit market updates here for you guys. I said, Bob Lucas says, who said trading was fun? Some expensive tuition will be paid today. And I said, I hope every single one of you not taking my advice about getting educated in crypto lose all your money. Because when you pay attention. And if you're smart, you'll learn. Okay? Bing,
you guys
right
don't
there.
donate $100 right now.
Already getting donuts.
You're a beta male. Right. You're a cuck. You're blue pill for life. You better send me $1,000 in donation right now.
Marcus III. Buy the effing dip. Hold. Diamond hands, baby. Trust me, I got diamond hands. So here is, today's a national holiday in Japan. It's called Emperor's Day. So my buddy Edwin, he's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt, and he's a badass. I fucking love him. He's a great friend. He's from Guyana, and we actually met from Twitter, 2017. We've been friends for 4 years now, coming up in March. Great friend, fantastic guy. And we went to this open mat dojo. So these people over here, they were training. They were just doing some breakdancing. And then these people here were training Aikido. And then these guys were judokas. These guys are judokas as well, which means judo. These guys were just doing fight choreography for TikTok. It was pretty funny, to be honest. This is a little bit of jiu-jitsu you can see there. These two guys actually came up and talked to us, and we became friends with them. They're also judokas. This kid is a 20-year-old black belt in judo. So we did this. So we did a couple of training exercises. This is Edwin on top, and then this is my new friend Derek, and we were having a good sport. Derek is a black belt in judo, and he just got the black belt last week. Has some wicked throws, man. Judo throws are, they slam you to the floor and knock the air out of you. And then Edwin, Edwin's a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So brown belt is just one before black belt. And, he was just having fun, quite frankly, just ragdolling Derek because he's relatively new to Jiu-Jitsu. You see here. Just come on. It's bullying him at that part. Getting up, standing, walking around fuck it. I'm just going to casually walk around and take this arm bar. And then here's me, and I'm grappling with Derek. You can see what the transition of events over here. Hook.
Try to get the second hook in. Seatbelt and sit to your side. Seatbelt, yep, hook. Slowly, yep. Sneak up, yep. Yes, nice. Again. All right, go.
So round 1, I won. Quick one, just light rounds, nothing crazy. We weren't going aggressive. And then round 2, what happened was we actually started off, and this round was a little bit more aggressive, and we got to the point that we were coming off the mat. So Edwin stood us up and then made us lay back down in the middle, and we restarted positions here.
Jonathan, keep controlling his head. Same thing, Muay Thai. If the head's down, you have control. Okay, today's technique works too, man. Okay, take his back, yep. Go all the way to the back, don't go all the way to the back, go all the way to the back, yep, come up. Okay, don't cross your legs.
And then I got the rear naked shake again. Again, Derek is a beginner, so it's not like something triumphant, but better than losing to a beginner. And then these guys were doing the choreography. It was pretty funny. And then Edwin and I were playing the takedown game. So, I'm a lot bigger than Edwin. Edwin's very lean, and I think he weighs like 155-ish, right? I'm about 188, 89 or something around there. But my background is basically my styling is American wrestling, and then with a little bit of jiu-jitsu and then Muay Thai sprinkled in there. So my overall combat style is take them to the floor and then ground and pound, yeah? So the takedown game is basically you are both start standing up, and whoever takes the other person down to the ground loses. So, but jiu-jitsu guys typically notoriously pretty bad at takedowns. They don't know how to do like takedowns, and wrestling guys are pretty good at takedowns. And quite frankly, jiu-jitsu guys don't really fear getting taken down as much as wrestling guys do. Like if you get taken down in wrestling, it's a big no-no. But in jiu-jitsu, some guys will open it and openly welcome it. So you'll see what happens here. It's pretty fun. And so I got him there. Let me just show you what I did. So I'm going to show you there was 2 stages to my attack here. Because I knew Edwin was going to be fast, and Edwin's an amazing athlete. Like, he doesn't have a lick of fat on him. Not to mention he's a gorilla pimp as well. and he's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt. So take a look here one more time. I will do a little play-by-play. And then I'm going to talk about why, because this is why I was telling you guys about training combat fighting, okay? Training combat. Listen, I met this kid, Derek, today. Let me just say something, okay? All right. So I met this guy today, Derek, right? And he's the judo black belt. And we fought. And when I fight you as a man, I automatically respect you. I don't even have to like you. But if you have the balls to grapple with me, to spar with me, or whatever, that's the quickest way for me to respect you. Because quite frankly, most men these days are cowards and they don't want to do that. They're like, oh, my face, oh, this, like, look, I don't want to die without any scars, and I'm covered in them, and I want more. So, I mean, also, there's a reason for why I'm showing you this stuff. It just all ties together. I'm going to show you here in a second. Edwin is not Japanese. No, I mentioned earlier, Edwin is from Guyana. Okay, and he's a pimp. He's a pimp daddy. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna do a play-by-play this time. All right, so I'm trying to snap him down here, but we were training Muay Thai clinch today. You know, trying to ring him in with my arms and then scoop the legs up. So I was thinking about doing a leg trip here, but it wasn't working. And then here I start using brute strength to flick him around and try to catch a leg. You see I'm leaning on him. I'm dragging down. See, I go for the reach here, and he feels it. And he kicks me off. And right here, he let his guard down. So I knew he let his guard down, so I put my head up straight, and I pretend like I'm going to stand up straight. But watch what I do. And then I got him. And I dove in for it, and I got the takedown. It's nice and deep. More of a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu takedown than the blast double that I typically like to do. So boom. He's my mate. I love him to death. We had a little accident. It was so funny because Edwin's so tough. During our takedown game, I accidentally split his eyelid a little bit. And it was so funny because I'm so used to my day-to-day of hanging out with people is like the guys that I hang out with on the regular basis, nobody fights, right? So I was like, hey, Edwin, I'm so sorry. He's like, bro, I'm a fighter. What the fuck are you doing apologizing to me? And it was just like God, it's such like a nice feeling. So it's good. It was good. And so there we are training. That's Derek, really cool guy. There's me, and then there's Edwin. He's a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, black belt in judo, and I'm a black belt in being the supreme leader of the Hot Dude Army. So it's all good. Is there anything else that I had here? So, that's my knee got pretty shredded on that on the dojo mats because they're not really made for doing takedowns and stuff like that. That was pretty painful. No. Guyanese in Japan, yeah, dude. There's all types of people here, man. Jair's in the chat, Mr. Bolivar, and he's a Brazilian guy. He's a super athlete. Used to be, professional beach volleyball player. I'm surrounding myself with excellence in Tokyo. I'm not just getting on the internet and LARPing for you guys and pretending I'm some tough guy. I'm not saying I am, but everything that I'm showing you here, I do this, and it's really, really, really fantastic because what we're gonna do here. Oh, let me change this. Let's see something real quick. I gotta change the thumbnail. Give me 2 seconds. How quickly can I change the thumbnail? 30 seconds. Boom. 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 Who's your daddy? What does he do? I'm your daddy, and I'm High Commander of the Hot Dude Army. Cool. All right. So there we go. All right. So the reason I said that is because I want to show you this video. It's been circulating big time on my private chat and as well as the Twitter sphere.
If you guys don't donate $100 right now, you're a beta male, you're a cuck, you're blue pill for life. You better send me $1,000 in donation right now.
And that's
Don DeMarco with the $4.99 super chat says, shout out to my fellow Guyanese brother Edwin. Tell him I said, oh, scunt Thanks for all the content, John. When's the next BLM course? Hashtag Alpha Zebra. Body language mastery is not coming back. It's over. The program has been retired for the we're not going to do that same system anymore. Keep an eye though. We're going to come out with something else. Men need my coaching, quite frankly, and yeah, it's going to be great. Hold on, I can't find it. I know that in my private chat. It's going to go. Give me 2 segundos. Let's see. Okay. Cool. There it is. Jordan, pop in here with the MLD Clips channel if you don't mind, so I can mod you as well, please, if you're listening. Okay, here we go. All right, so here's why. Okay, check it out. So the following video is extremely violent, and viewer discretion is advised. Okay, so what I'm about to show you is something pretty brutal, but I just want to tell you that it's a harsh reality. It's a very harsh reality. Okay, if you take a look at this here, this is the account called Unnecessary Roughness on Twitter. And it says, OU football player Spencer Jones picked a fight against a guy with a decade of MMA training at an OU bar this weekend. It didn't end well for him, and he almost lost his eye. He is currently recovering from eye surgery. Listen. It's an American pastime for a lot of you motherfuckers' mouths to write some checks that your ass can't cash, all right? When I had Hot Dude Con in New York, and I had 30 guys who wanted to go tomato hunting, there was a lot of digital silence from our favorite live-at-home, waste-your-life, amount-to-nothing tomato farmer. And there was even talks of, I might go to the tomato police, and I'm afraid. Hey, Angelo, I thought the same thing. That's so funny you mentioned that. This is what happens. Okay, OU football player Spencer Jones. Okay, how about this? Before we do that, let's take a look. Okay, let's take a look at this guy. Look at this guy. Okay. Right here, Spencer Jones. Big, strong guy. Right? Big, strong dude. Plays for the Oklahoma Sooners. Let's see. Oklahoma football. Okay. This is him. Strong kid, right? Big, probably like 6 foot tall, 200 pounds. And this is what happens. You get all that fame, you get all that fortune, you think you're the man, right? Everybody's telling you how awesome you are. You could run fast, you can bench press, whatever, right? Who cares? But the thing here is, oh, Jesus Christ, Greg. I was like, why are you banning that guy? He didn't do anything wrong. But yeah, is there an iPhone 13? Hell yeah. But yeah, so you can see here, the guy who was here on the right-hand side, what happened was he actually has a bloodied nose, and he was hit by this guy, the football player. So I'm going to make the video big, and we'll just take a look at here what happens. This is why you all need to learn how to fight as a man, okay? All of you. Look what happens. First of all, big mistake, taking your eyes off your opponent from the little guy, and it's okay. A little bit, he must feel confident in this situation. Here is this guy, obviously a little too arrogant, a little too big for his britches as well. They're saying, get the fuck out of here. And he's saying, get the fuck out of here. And then his buddy pushes him. And then our friend had enough.
Oh shit, buddy. Oh shit, young blood. Oh shit. Hey, he ain't fucking around, cuz. He got his nobody coming back, bro. Hey. That shit's funny, bro. Hey, guillotine. Hey, rear naked choke. Tap out, motherfucker.
Anybody notice he's wearing cowboy boots? Pretty tight. Look at my how the tables have turned here. Easy clap. He rolls. Listen, just so you guys know, you know, his buddy can fight too. All right, you never know who can fight and who cannot fight. Your greatest insurance to protect yourself is to make sure you know how to fight. Period.
Oh shit, bro. Y'all motherfuckers ain't playing around, bro.
And that was like, honestly, that was the beginning of the end. This guy right here, that fight's over. This guy has the full mount. He is up against the wall. He has zero training. And this guy, thank God they cut the video because God knows what the hell happened to this guy, but he definitely deserved it. You start the fight, but these guys finished it straight up.
Oh.
Okay, so let's do a quick breakdown here. I'm just to show you exactly what happens. All right. You know, first of all, I want to say kudos to this young man because he showed extreme restraint. If I was struck in the face and I am bleeding, okay, quite frankly, I would just engage right off rep. I don't care, man, woman, you hit me and draw blood, I will hit you back. Okay, I'm from Florida. It's legal. All right.
Oh, what you got?
So they pushed him, and the buddy just had enough. So look what he does. He checks the nose on his. He checks the blood on his nose. You know, initial distraction. Slaps him in the face. Right hook. Follows up with another right hook. He hits him with a palm strike to the chest as well. Goes, gets the underhooks, gets the belt, wraps his hands around the waist. And the guy, keep in mind, this guy is taller than him and stronger than him. But the young man has technique. And if you don't know how to fight, I don't care if you bench press 500 pounds. If you can't fight and you're not training like a fighter trains, because a lot of these guys, 260 pounds, a lot of these guys, they can't run for like 30 minutes. They can't do a 30-minute round. They can't do a fucking 3-minute round. All right? Period. Guess what happened? You're not trained for fighting. You're not going to win at fights. Kid's taller than him. He picks him up, suplexes him.
Shit. Oh.
Twists him around, takes him down, gets inside control, starts shooting some shots over the right, hitting him in the head with right hooks.
Shit, buddy. Oh, shit, young blood.
Now he takes his back, right?
Oh, shit. Hey.
He tries to get the hook in. Looks like the floor. You can see water here is on the floor. And I wouldn't be surprised if the kid was a little bit drunk as well.
Hey, he ain't fucking around, guys.
So he's got the hooks in here, securing that this guy cannot stand up, and he's going to flatten him out. That's the proper technique here is you put the hooks in right here through his inside of his legs, and you lace your legs and you flatten the guy out.
He got his nobody coming back.
And then he starts feeding him punches because he can't do anything. You're completely trapped. The worst position to be in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, it's not even full mount. It's with the guy behind you. You have the guy behind you. You don't know where these shots are coming from. You don't know where his hands are coming. You don't know if he's going to whip out a knife and start stabbing you. Okay?
Bro! Hey!
And then this guy, look at this guy's effort to break up the fight.
Bro!
Hey, you want to stop doing that?
Hey!
No? All right. Let me go over here.
That's just funny, bro.
Now, he's gone. Now, here's the thing. This wall right here saved this guy. Because if there was no wall right there, this guy would lean back, fully extend this guy, and choke him straight to sleep, and nobody could do anything about it. This guy better get on his knees and thank Jesus, a.k.a. me, by sending a $1,000 donation, which you can do by clicking on that link right there, streamlabs.com/Modern Life Dating Channel, and the direct donation link will hit the chat, and then that goes directly to me. no YouTube, no middleman. Thank you so much, because I saved this man's life. But you can see here, he starts going for the neck,
bro. Hey, again.
And it's over the jaw, and the guy, he knows what's happening.
Hey, rear naked choke. Tap out.
Throws some desperation flail punches.
Motherfucker.
You could get here. You could see right here. I don't care how many fucking touchdown passes this guy caught. This ain't football, buddy. This is not football at all. Look at him. He's smiling and laughing. He knows that this fight is easy. It's a cakewalk. And his buddy also does the seatbelt around the waist, takes his other friend down.
Oh, shit, bro. Y'all motherfuckers ain't.
And then he reclaims the mount.
Playing.
And they both begin to dominate these guys. It's completely over. You can see here, this leg is laced, so this guy can't stand up. The guy on top, his right leg is in between this guy's leg, pinning him down and inhibiting him from standing up, okay?
Around, bro.
And then his buddy takes the mount on his friend as well. And the Oklahoma Sooners lose that fight. If you can't fight, don't start a fight. Don't start a fight, okay? Don't start a fight. Listen, I could tell right now, right, just looking at the chat, if that guy came at, I would say 85% of you could not defend that attack that guy, he pulled off right now. I know Angelo is in the chat. Angelo is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He could kill everybody, including me. All right, he's the alpha dog here when it comes to fighting. But you know, these guys started it. You know, they had these delusions of grandeur, and they quickly were brought down to reality. Okay, Angelo says, "I love you." No, I love you. You're the man, Angelo. I don't have ego, man. Like, I'm not gonna. Dude, I'm a one-stripe white belt. I know if I'm grappling a purple belt, a brown belt, or a black belt, this is just a game of stave off the eventual loss as long as you can. That's the game I play. How long can I last before this guy chokes me and or arm bars me into humility? Blue belt, I've caught a couple blue belts. I've tapped a couple blue belts. White belt versus white belt, you know, it's just the battle of spazzing out, quite frankly. Unless he has like 3 or 4 stripes. I know Christian Matiko, I don't know if he's here, but he is a multiple stripe blue belt. And my friend Jin from Korea, I don't know if he's watching right now. Jin is a purple belt in jiu-jitsu. And it's funny, these guys, Angelo, Jin, you know, Jin's in Korea, Angelo's on the East Coast of Philadelphia. Surprisingly, Christian Matiko is also in Philadelphia as jiu-jitsu, but you guys don't know each other. All nice guys, all different ages, all different walks of life. I'm telling you, when you learn to fight, guys, it does so much for you as a man. It does so much for you. It builds a silent confidence that nothing else can build. Federico's in the house. Giga Chad says, I am a black belt in slaying pussy. That you are. That you are. So am I, though. But yeah, that right there is just a textbook example of what I've been going through with these past episodes here. And so it's imperative, guys. This is a real life example. This happened last night on Twitter. You know, it happened, and I happened to stumble upon it. The clip has gone viral. Okay, so yeah, that's what we got going on there. So, you know, guys, it's imperative to learn how to fight, especially if you're a guy that runs your mouth. I run my mouth a lot, but I also know how to fight. So push comes to shove. Quite frankly, I'm having a good time, okay? We're going to get right going here on the episode. I'm just going to reload my Diet Dr. Pepper. 1 second.
For
Watching today's episode of Interview with the Man. We're going to get right back to the show, but I wanted to take a moment to remind you that if you need personal help with dating and getting your money right specifically, we offer that services over on my Patreon. All you need to do is go to patreon.com/Modern Life Dating. What we do is on the second and fourth Sunday of every month at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have a group coaching call where men from all over the world come in with their questions on how to get their dating and their money right. If you're having trouble with your dating life, if you're having trouble with your finances, let me help you. I have turned my life around and I can help turn your life around. All you need to do is go to patreon.com/Modern Life Dating. There is limited enrollment. It is only limited to 150 members, and already more than half of that has been filled up. This will be filled up, so don't forget, take action now. Lock in your space. Go to patreon.com/Modern Life Dating, and let's get some coaching for you today.
All right, we're back. Don't forget, this Sunday, the Patreon coaching is going down, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I got a lot of juice stored up in me. It's going to be good times. I look forward to seeing all the 91 members that are in there. We're currently at 91. The numbers have been trending up. We're going to make a run for 150, but I know we're going to fill up the 150, but I think, quite frankly, I'm going to kind of keep it out. I think 100 is where to go. Look at this. Look at this camera. Look at that autofocus. Look at that. That's autofocus. Look at that. Look at the speed on that. This camera lens definitely worth the $1,200 that I paid for it. Do you guys like the camera? And the quality of the sound is, we're just going up and up over here, boys. I hope you keep up with me. Okay? All right. Osake Onna is in the house. Alcohol woman. All right. Hello, Osake Onna. Thank you for commenting. Yeah, Mac the Day Gamer's in the house. Photographer says, damn, that lens is fire. That it is. All right. So we're starting a new chapter today in how the winner lives his life versus how a loser lives his life. We're going to talk about the winner chicken dinner, okay? We got one chicken dinner before. Broman Dude is in the house, says, small penis complex is heavy on. Well, we're going to permanently ban you into oblivion because I know you would never say that to my face because you're a coward. And now you have no voice. Sayonara, loser. We just talked about people getting slapped for running their mouth about shit they don't know. And here we go. Johnny Go Fuck Himself's got to say some shit in the chat. Hilarious. All right, so we're turning over a new leaf today, guys. I turned off the buttons on the pen today as well. So these buttons will no longer interfere with the writing style. So now we're going to talk about 18 to 22. Okay. That this is titled Setting the Early Foundation. Okay. So we talked about the loser, how the loser lives his life from ages 18 to 22, right? It's so funny. As soon as I turn off the fight clip, the viewership dropped about by 15 people. I should just do fight commentary. The writing looks sharper. Thanks. Yeah, I'm holding the pen firmly now because I'm not worried about buttons setting off and all that shite. Thank you, Hosafat. Captain Morgan and Diet Dr. Pepper's fire. I'm not drinking. I trained today. I trained today. I had one meal, and it was pasta and heavy on the meat sauce. Some sauteed mushrooms inside. Your boy over here is living the good life. Had a piece of garlic toast, not going to lie. But that's the only thing I'm eating today, so we're in good. Okay. Setting the early foundation here is what we're talking about. Now, here's the deal. When you are a man and you turn 18 years old, you've got to know for the next 4 years, I am going to work my fucking ass off. Okay? I'm going to work my fucking ass off. A lot of you guys grew up soft. Your mommy coddled you. She held your dick when you took a piss. Mommy, I need some money. Can you buy me some sneakers, mommy? Mommy, can you buy me a washing machine, mommy? Mommy, can you help me pay my insurance? Mommy, I can't make rent this month. Can you give me some rent money? That's pathetic, and it shows. Okay? You know, I think I need to do a breakdown on this. But there's a documentary. God, it looks so good. There's a documentary on Netflix right now, and it's called American Factory. And it shows these Chinese workers coming to America and embracing the American lifestyle and rejecting certain aspects of it. And one of the biggest things that American mothers do, which they should not do, is they overly coddle and overly praise the children. Okay, American kids can like shit on the floor. They'll be like, oh my God, you're going to be president. You're going to be president because my baby's special. And my baby's special because it's my baby. And I'm a woman, and women are number one. And if you fucking doubt me, you're a racist, you're a sexist, you're a misogynist, you're homophobic, you're transphobic, you voted for Trump, you're a Republican, you hate black people, you hate brown people, you hate everything, you're bad, so you should die. Let me go on a smear campaign to destroy your life. Okay? And this is the beginning of the kid's end of his life. All right? And these guys, they grow up without an understanding of reality. Okay? Gentlemen, the more you suffer in life, look, suffering builds character. And character is something that a lot of people don't have. Okay? I'm not saying, oh, that guy's a character. But like perseverance, discipline, hard work, learning how to live like a minimalist, how to properly learn how to optimize, okay? All this stuff is instilled from a young age. I love my prison cup. Looks like prison, cups that they drink like in those prison movies in like the Vietnam movies back in the 70s, okay? So, overly praising, overly coddling their boys and girls, and then they grow up with a false perception of reality. And when you have a false perception of reality, you do not deliver the proper value that the marketplace responds to with a high-paying job and or people buying your services, products, clients, etc., okay? Now, 18 years old, right? This is when you're laying the foundation. You have a couple options. It really pains me to do this, but I got to turn off my camera. You see the sacrifice I'm doing? I'm sacrificing my ego for your education, guys. This is a huge sacrifice, just so you know. All right. So you have three options, quite frankly. Okay. You can go and learn a trade. This is going to take you 1, 2, 3 years. Okay? You can go to college, but you've got to do it the right way. This is going to be 1, 2, 4 years. I'm not putting 5 years because we are all members of the Hot Dude Army. Okay? This is how a winner lives his life. No super seniors around here. Okay, super senior is a guy who goes to college and he graduates in the 5th year. He's a super senior. Okay? All right. How are we looking? Good. All right. And then the third option here is begin to work. Right? And then the last one is no, actually, I'm gonna factor that in some runs. The beginning work is, you basically the plan. You're going to be instituting your plan for 4 years. Okay. Now, let's talk about trades. All right, my favorite choices for trades. The thing is, a lot of people don't seem to realize that trades are like in demand, big demand. Okay. I'm going to pull up this here as well. Let's pull this. We're going to refer this here in a little second there. We'll pull this up right now. So when it comes to trades, all right, you're going to look at one of three things. Okay. And in my opinion here, okay. Now, these are not sexy, okay? These are not glamorous jobs, right? You're not going to be some IG influencer or whatever, right? Yeah, Tech Mice. No, I didn't forget about that. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. Trust me, Tech Mice. I am not stupid. I assure you, as an entrepreneur, I have thought about it, okay? So, right? Trades aren't sexy, but you know what's even unsexier? Being a broke man, which a lot of people are broke, okay? Let's talk about my uncle. My uncle is a man who went the route of becoming a plumber. Okay. Plumber. During the pandemic, put a 1 in the chat if you stop shitting and you stop pissing. Okay. You didn't. You know, they say there's 2 consistencies in life, death and taxes, but they also forgot shit and piss. Okay. A plumber. There's a guy in our group named Bowen, a young man. Winston Wolf, I will ban you into oblivion, motherfucker. Such a jokester. Why don't you fucking take anything seriously? Plumber. All right. 1 to 3 years, you are looking into a nice salary of $60,000 to $100,000 a year within 3 years. Okay? There are so many people that could get into plumbing. And this is a lucrative business. All right? This is a lucrative business, guys. Let me tell you something. I don't care how much money you got in your bank account right now. If you're a landowner, a tenant owner, or a building owner, office building owner, if the toilet starts overflowing and filling your building or your house with shit water, you will find a plumber. You will call him, and the plumber on the emergency rate is anywhere between $100 an hour and to, like, you know, the specialty plumbers, they're getting $200 an hour. And guess what? You're going to pay it. Okay? You're going to pay it. You know why? Because nobody wants shit water flowing around their house. Okay? Brendan R. Are you Brendan R. from Orlando? Brendan R. says, my neighbor is a plumber, drives a Mercedes-Benz van, Corvette, and Ford Raptor. Also has a pool and solar panels on the roof. That Ford Raptor is Pimp Daddy. If you want to buy me a Ford Raptor, please send me an email at questions@modernlifedating.com. I will accept your offer. Thank you so much for your kindness. What's up, Bull Rush? Thanks for being here, bro. Okay. Now, this is, again, right here. This is just 1 to 3 years. After 3 years, okay, because here, let me give you guys a harsh reality, too. Now, when I used to work a lot on construction sites, and then there's guys here who work in construction sites. I did every odd end job to get my way through college, okay? I didn't have mommy and daddy pay for my college. I paid for my college. I got Pell Grants. I paid. I took out some loans. I supported myself. Okay. I'm the man. And I have zero regrets of going through my 20s, struggling, busting my ass, hustling. I loved having money back then. Okay. I did not like walking around with broke pockets, walking around with zero money. No, that was not me. I always had money in my pockets, and I do too. All right. To this day as well. Now, the thing is this. A lot of people in these trades, electricians, plumbers, contractors, okay? Contracting is another thing too, man. All these guys, they're people who are typically involved in these type of skills. They're usually, sad to say, they're really educated people, but they're alcoholics, they're lowlives, they're drug addicts, they smoke meth. You know, it's just a sad reality. I don't know what it is, but like I'm talking roofers. I've done it all, man. Roofing, drywall, painting, electrician, electric work, laying concrete. Let me tell you something. If you have never picked up an 80-pound concrete bag and carried it in the hot Florida sun and thrown it down and done that, I did that in the Florida sun and the Hawaiian sun. That will build character. I guarantee you none of those guys on those Black Pill streams did any of that before, because they would not be sitting around crying, talking about how much of fucking losers they are. All right? Don DeMarco says, don't forget joining the military. I do not advise men to join the military. I do not. I'm sorry, call me anti-patriot, blah, 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 whatever. I don't think it's a good cause. I don't think it's a good route. Even if you're going to go for medical school, like you have to become a doctor. You have to become a doctor in the military and pay back the time to the military. I just don't. I cannot. I've heard too many military horror stories. I've seen too many guys coming out of the military screwed up. And no. Okay? Try jackhammering concrete during the Texas sun. Hey, you invite me, and I'll challenge accepted. Okay? We'll have Hot Dude Con, Texas, Jackhammer Edition. Okay? And no, I'm not talking about Brent Caldwell fucking women out there. Let's go back. So if you can keep your nose clean, if you can stay sober, and you can enter these trades, you can make a lot of money, okay? Because there are I don't know what it is, but they're filled with losers. Like drug addicts, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the cash business. I have no idea. But that always happens, okay? Plumber is one option, okay? One of the quickest ways to get some cash going in the trades is a welder. Okay.
You guys don't donate $100 right now. You're a beta male. You're a cuck. You're blue pill for life. You better send me $1,000 in donation right now.
Very good. And that's Al with the $5 super chat says getting a CDL, which is a certified driver's license, is a great way to dip your toes into the trades. Every trade needs guys with CDL. Easy way to stack cash while deciding what to go into. I agree with that. Charles is in the house. Well, I don't know if he's in the house, but Charles is a man in the Hot Dude Army. Young, educated black guy. And, I got a racially virtue signal because I'm on YouTube. So, young black guy, extremely intelligent. He was working at CarMax. They're treating him like shit. And he's like, you know what? Fuck you guys. I'm going to go become a truck driver, take this money, live like a minimalist, funnel it into my drop shipping business, and make boatloads of cash. And that's exactly what he's doing. I think Charles is going to be 25 this year. Okay? All right. So welder. Okay? Now welding, my buddy Jim had a very tough life. And he was addicted to Roxycontins, okay? And that's a very hard drug that fucks you up. I mean, he kind of hit rock bottom to the point that he was injecting it into his chest. And it was really, really, really bad. He ended up going to prison for a year. for stealing some shit. And I really wrote Jim off. I was like, damn, Jim, you really fucked your life up. Jim got out of prison and turned his life around. With proper education and training, being a welder, Jim in 18 months was a pipe welder. Okay? And within 18 months, he was making $100,000 a year. Okay? There are guys in the Hot Dude Army who are welders. I know Tommy Bahama, fucking the Buffalo Beast. He was working overtime during the whole pandemic. That didn't stop. Okay? That didn't stop. 18 months for Jim to turn his life around, making $100,000 a year. Guys, $100,000 a year. Okay. Now, obviously, I'm a little bit different because, I've been working hard and playing the big money game for, a couple years now. So for me, $100,000 is not much. However, it's still a good amount of money for the average person, okay? But again, if you don't know how to manage your money, then guess what? Goes back to that childhood, 14 to 18. You better be managing your money. Okay? You better be managing your money because it doesn't matter how much you make, you are going to waste it all if you don't have good money management skills, period. There are no ands, ifs, or buts about it. You manage your money or your money manages you, period. And you know what's going to happen? God bless Christian Martin, who lost all his money on crypto trading because he traded on leverage. And you know what he said? He sent me a meme yesterday. There he is. There's Christian Martin's in the chat. Yesterday, he sent me a meme in my Instagram. And you know what he said to me?
I'm stupid. You're smart. I was wrong. You were right. You're the best. I'm the worst. You're very good looking. I'm not attractive.
All right. As long as you're willing to admit that now. Are you ready to get down to business and do exactly what I tell you to do?
You motherfuckers better do exactly what I tell you to do. Exactly. You manage your money or your money will manage you. Okay? I want you to fucking carve that into your arm with a knife. Obviously, don't do that. But manage your money or your money will manage you. Infamous Rifle is a very frugal man, and I say that with the utmost respect. And he says in the chat, $100,000 with a low cost of living is excellent. You can turn that disposable income into even more income, which we will talk about as well in today's episode. Today we're going deep, boys, okay? We're going deep, we're going long, we're going hard. Just the way your mother likes it. Just joking. Not talking about your mother, the other guy's mother. So, all right. Good to know one of my moderators showed up for duty today. Welcome, Taj. Welder. Okay. Do we all know what a welder is? Do we know what a welder is? Just so you guys don't know what a welder is. Okay. A welder is this right here. Okay. So you put on the special welder protection eye kit thing here and you weld. And this guy's welding a piece of pipe right here. Okay. Now, I know what some of you are going to say. You're like, whoa, MLD. Oh, if you do welding for a long time, you're going to go blind. That's why we talked about in the earlier episode, you're only going to do this job for a little bit because you're planning your financial escape. Now, if you do welding like this up into your 40s and 50s, I mean, quite frankly, you deserve to go blind. Okay? Manage your money, manage your life, or your money will manage you. Period. Again, it's undeniable. There are no ands, ifs, or buts about it. Manage your money, or your money will manage you. Marco Variani says there are countries that $100,000 a year is a fortune. No excuses in the U.S. to do the work. Exactly. Harry Zico says that welders who expatriate even make more money. I'm going to talk about that. Jim went from being in prison, literally being in prison, 18 months. These welder internship programs, okay? Who remembers what's his name? What was his name? He called Vince. He had like the slang name. The young kid. He was like 23. Vincent Valent. He was a 2019 guy. Winston, help me out. You know what I'm talking about? Well, anyways, there's a young kid in Delaware, and he was Vincent Vale. Oh, dude, Lou Piazza coming through with the fresh haircut. Thank you so much, Lou. Love you. Angelo, thank you so much. Vincent Vale, he got his welder training, and you could get paid training guys, $18 an hour, okay? Now, I understand $18 an hour is not a lot of money. However, $18 an hour to learn something that in 18 months potentially could lead you to $100,000 an hour. Worst case scenario, you don't make $100,000 an hour, but in 18 months you go from making zero to, let's just pump it down, right? Let's just say to $50K a year. The trade-off is insane. You already got a massive head start on the college people, depending on the route that they go. We're going to talk about that next. Okay? But you get started off getting paid training, $18 an hour. Okay? That'll boot you up to $50K when you start. And then 18 months, it'll take you to $100K, depending on how you play your cards. Even after 18 months, I mean, you're probably going to be making at least $70K. And again, $70K, not bad living, especially for an 18-month trade-off. And this is your base foundation to, fuel your escape plan. Remember, we all need to have an escape plan as men. The escape plan. Okay? Hey, Brandon, thanks for watching, buddy. Brandon, we're talking about Jim. Brandon is in the house, my lifelong friend who really opened my eyes to being a next-level womanizer. We're talking about our buddy Jim, who was very bad position in his life, and now he became a welder, and he turned his life around, So Jim ended up traveling around the world, pipe welding, getting paid to travel, going to all these destinations. You could go to places like France. You can go to Europe. And guess what? When you travel, they're paying you even more money. Even more money. Roberto F. is in the house. He said, at the 6-month mark, Vincent was saving for a house and lost a lot of weight. Okay? It's amazing. All the OGs in here remember Vincent. I hope he's still doing well. He kind of fell off. I don't know where he is. But it's okay. I believe in him. So that's being a welder. So you got plumber and you got welder. And then the next one we're going to talk about is not a job for weak men. However, if you're a weak man and you want to become a strong man, this is the job for you. But you cannot be a weak man doing this job. Okay? Next thing we're going to talk about here is being a power line man. Okay? Power lineman. Now, a power lineman, okay, is a guy like Red Pill Thor, okay? Red Pill Thor is not texting and driving. He is being a responsible man because he has to live a very long life to help me raise up men in the Hot Dude Army. Thor is a responsible individual. He definitely does not make debaucherous sex tapes either. Okay? So, power lineman is the title of Red Pill Thor's job. And this is the guy who goes up and works on the power lines. Guys, again, let's talk about this seriously, right? Let's be honest. Let's be honest here real quick. Would you put a 1 in the chat if you know you have a useless degree? Go. I'll be the first to lead the pack. I have a bachelor's of science in psychology. Not much use in it. However, I got the degree to fund my educational and financial pursuits here in Tokyo, Japan. Vinny says he's got a 1 in that chat right there. What else we got in there? Cody Wall. Sage Field says 2. I've got no degree. Ryan Allen says, I'm a welder. Congratulations, Ryan. Okay. A lot of people. Chemistry is decent. 1, computer engineering. Computer engineering is not a useless degree, buddy. If you think computer engineering is a useless degree, the problem is you. Brandon LeBlanc says he has a civil engineering degree. Very nice. Shay Neal says he has a degree in economics. That is pretty useless, I'll have to say. Arjun says bachelor commerce and game development. Yes, that's a pretty awful degree. Brent Caldwell says automotive technology. Well, no, Brent, I would say because you're using that and you're making money right now. So I wouldn't say that's useless. Lou Piazza says I have an associate's in science and computer systems. But Lou, you're doing, I'm not going to tell the people how much you're making, but you're up in the top 20%. You're doing great, brother. Wild Bill Curl says no degree. Q Likes Donuts says 2. I don't know where these 2s came from. I just said put a 1. That's all I didn't say put a 2. Okay. Electrical engineer 1. Chemistry and math 1. Wild Bill Kurt says I am a certified hot dude. Justin Schaefer 1. Kia Zamp says 2, electrical engineering. Good stuff. P-Dubs also says they start at $18 an hour installing solar panels. That's not bad living, man. That's not bad living at all. David T says plumbers are overwhelmed with jobs in Texas with all the damn broken pipes. Low pressure and idiots flushing stupid shit. Exactly. In addition to that, guys, check it out. P-Dubs, congratulations. P-Dubs says he started at $19 an hour. Now he's making over $50 an hour. And P-Dubs started calling in this show about a year ago, and he was cutting hair in a barbershop. And then I remember, let me tell you guys about P-Dubs' story. P-Dubs went from cutting hair at the barbershop, then he got a job as a factory worker, and he was cutting hair, and he was being a factory worker at the same time. And now he got a better job, installing solar panels. Okay? And guess what? Now he's making over $50 an hour. I know the majority of this chat is not making over $50 an hour. Right? No offense. Just it is what it is. But I'm trying to tell you guys, if you're poor in America, the problem is 1,000% you. Okay? There are opportunities in America. A lot of you guys are just fucked up here. You're too lazy. You cry too much. Wah. Being broke in America is the largest disgrace you could ever have on this planet. There are opportunities everywhere. Everywhere. It doesn't matter your color, your skin. Doesn't matter your gender, your age, nothing. America, there is still opportunity everywhere in America. So a lot of these guys saying they have useless degrees. Take a look at this. I mean, power lineman, after 5 years of, working, okay, you can make up to $200,000 a year. We all know what's happening in Texas right now. Rolling blackouts, blizzards, destroying everything. Okay? Think about that. P-Dubs, you're the man, bro. You're the man. Everybody, I want you to put golden eggplant emojis in the chat for P-Dubs. And if you don't have your golden eggplant emojis, click on that link right there, Streamlab, or the Hot Dude Army sign up link. You can get all the custom emojis for this channel. Click on that link. Throw some golden eggplant emojis in the chat for my man P-Dubs. He is a winner. Seriously. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. What a winner, indeed. Just put all of them in the chat. Just spam it. I want to see a wall of golden eggplant emojis because that's amazing. He turned his life around in less than 2 years. P-Dubs says, I'm the man, MLD. No, P-Dubs. You're the man, bro. You, Brent Caldwell, okay, Ricky, you guys are textbook examples of hard-working men who weren't blessed with natural talent and all these rich parents and good parents. And, and P-Dubs got his 2 kids and he did this at the same time with baby mama drama. And he pulled this shit off. There's no excuse, men. There's no excuse. And you know the real truth. Nobody cares. You can come up with every excuse in the world. If you're a straight man in America, I assure you, nobody gives a fuck about you. Maybe your friends, maybe your wife, maybe your mom. But in the big picture, nobody really cares. Okay? Nobody cares. So, power linemen. We know what's going on in Texas, right? Blizzard came, wiped out the power grids. Power lines down. Absolutely destroyed. Power linemen in Florida, they get work every single year thanks to hurricanes. Okay? Guess what's happening? And guys, you got to think like business people. When the power lines go out, guess who's coming to pay the bill? Big Daddy government, who's taken all your tax dollars. Okay? The government has to pay. And let's be honest, the government has infinite money. So if you're a business, okay, let's say you're a power lineman business, guess what? Infinite money from the government. Infinite. Okay? My man Harold, big, strong black dude in our fucking community again. I feel like I'm virtue signaling at this point. I really do. I got Thor is white. He does the power lineman. He's been doing it in California, and also Harold on the other side of the country in New York. Thor's in California. Harold's in New York. He's also a power lineman. I'm not going to talk about how much money Harold does. Let me tell you something. Harold does very well for himself. Harold is a successful black man. Thor, Red Pill Thor, does very well for himself. Thor does not need to work. I feel like Thor works because it makes him happy at this point. Thor is 58 years old. He is living the dream. He could do anything he wants, and he chooses to do this. Okay? Do you think right now the governor, the mayor in Texas, they're like, well, all the power is down in Texas. We're going to delay calling the power linemen until we raise a GoFundMe to get some money? Or do you think that they call these people immediately and say, yo, we need power immediately? The hospital generators are running out of gas. The schools got no electricity. The restaurants, the fucking, not restaurants, because, restaurants are closed, but the gas stations, they need electricity. Okay, the police station, they need electricity. Electricity is non-negotiable. Just like taking a shit is non-negotiable. You got to shit. And if something goes wrong with the shit, you got to call a plumber. There's no ands, ifs, or buts about it. Power goes out, you got to get the power back on. No ands, ifs, or buts about it. Power lineman. Okay? Those are just some examples, okay? Some honorable mentions, all right? Now, some honorable mentions are, you are looking at the a contractor, right? I know so many guys that are contractors. What a contractor is, he's basically a guy, general contractor. He assembles the team of people to build a house, okay? So the contractor gets the deal to get the house, and he gets the lump sum of the money, and then let's just say he gets $200,000. Okay, let me go back to the board here. Might as well. This is actually really important. So, I want you to pay attention to this. Okay. And I hope this is changing your life right now. Are some of you guys thinking about making career changes honestly right now? Or is this opening your mind to possibilities? I want you to put a 7 in the chat if you are gaining some life-changing information from this, learning something. Just put a 7 in the chat. Let me know. You could put a comment after as well. I would really like to know your guys' opinions because I was pretty shocked that this was a valuable information for you guys. Quite frankly, I thought a lot of you guys knew this stuff. But is it Will Giles with the 7? Never seen you around here before. Pro Special with the 7. Good stuff. All right. Good stuff. Looks like the 7s are coming in. Dandy Stepper 7. Doug Patterson. Doug, what's up, man? Hope you're doing well over there, brother. Keep your head up. So the contractor, what he does, all right. Oh, we're going to go to the next level here, guys. Can I open this? Let's just. All right, we'll just give you, here's a general breakdown of what a contractor does, all right? So let's say the contractor says, okay, I'll build you a house.
So, you have accepted the truth.
All right, we got a new subscriber. Looks like we may not be in the YouTube gulag anymore. That's good news there. Thank God. Shout out to Bam2813. Just subscribe. So the contractor, let's say the contractor gets $200,000 to build a house. Happy, stop that. Happy. You better stop that. Stop it. Just digging in the beanbag over there. Destroying my Yogi Bo. Don't you do it, Happy. All right. So you get $200,000 to build a house, right? What he'll do, I'm going to give a very elementary example. Let's say he takes about $50,000 for materials and another $50,000 for labor costs, which is basically paying the staff, right? So what he does is then he hires the painter, he hires the carpenter, he hires the electrician, and basically he's the leader who puts the house together. And he comes out, by managing the project, he comes out with $100,000. And a house is typically built in 3 to 6 months. Okay? So if you have a good year, all right, and you're building one house, let's say you're only taking one project at a time. So every 3 months, you're getting $100,000. Mate, that ain't bad. That's $400,000 a year, okay? That is literally presidential money. The president's salary in the United States of America is $400,000 a year. And I know what you might be thinking. Damn, MLD makes more money than the president. Yes, I do. Suck on that, Joe Biden. Print that up, motherfucker. That's not bad money at all, guys. Okay? I'm thinking money printing. Being a contractor is another trade. Okay? And now guess what? That's assuming you're doing one house every 3 months. Okay? Even if you only get a house done every 6 months, that's still $200,000. Not bad work. John McCartney 7 vote. It says good info even at 52. Listen, brother, we all got to keep learning. You stop your education as a man the moment you die. Period. Okay? Contractor is a trade. Okay? That's another one right there. Do not forsake the trades. All right? So, confession time. It's 12:30 a.m. midnight right now. Okay?
If you guys don't donate $100 right now, you're a beta male, you're a cuck, you're blue pill for life. You better send me $1,000 in donation right now.
Spack Daddy with the $4.99 super chat says, much love from M-Town, MLD. Where's M-Town? Is it Michigan? Oh, it's a state. M-Town. Hope it's not Minneapolis. We already got one filthy Minnesotan in here. That's Charlie from cultivatecrypto.com. Much love from M-Town MLD. Word to the wise, 2021 is the year of the journeyman plumber. There you go. Right? So, tell me this. It's 12:30. A little tired. Don't have to wake up early tomorrow because I'm the boss of my life. I'm financially free, which I'm talking about this right now. Memphis. I love 3-6 Mafia. I kind of want to cut it right here at the trades. However, 30 seconds on the clock. Do you want me to continue and finish the college section of today's episode? 30 seconds on the clock. Vote 1 yes, 2 no. We got not a single 2 on the screen. Okay. Artemis Cameron's in the house. He voted 1, which is like 10 ones because he's as strong as 10 men put together. Okay. Yes, all the way. Danny Chan, what's up, Danny? Thanks for watching. All right. I just got a good show upgrade idea. So when I get show upgrade ideas, I write them down immediately. Just got a great idea. Really happy that we have somebody in the chat who's getting some value from this. A ton of you guys, actually. All right, we'll do college. We'll do college next. Let's talk about college. All right. Now, the trades should not be forsaken, guys. And if you guys want to make fast money in a good way, not a bad way, learning the trades can get you paid really quickly. Again, one could argue at this point, and I don't know, Josh from Eat Lift Program, if he's in here, I think computer programming could be kind of factored into the trades to an extent because you can go to boot camps and learn this on your own and then jump in there and in the workplace pretty quickly. Okay. Now, I'm going to put this in the chat, but take a look at here. If you go to BLS.gov, right, the Bureau of Labor Statistics, I'll put that in the chat. Take a look at that link in the chat right there, okay? You're going to see highest paid occupations in the United States of America, okay? And if you look at all these, obviously they're medically based. And for all you guys that are hoping that universal health care is coming to America, keep hoping. It's never going to come. It's too much money to be made in America, okay? So, top of it, psychiatrists, right? Why is that? Because they got to peddle drugs to all of the women in America because the majority of prescription drug users in the world are American women. They're also the number ones who abuse them, including opioids. Do you know they don't have, in Japan, if you get like, your wisdom teeth removed or you have a surgery, they don't give you painkillers. They have like these weak painkillers, but they don't give you opioid-based painkillers in Japan. They're completely illegal. So no Vicodin, no hydrocodone, none of that. Literally illegal. You will go to prison if you come to the country with that stuff. And they don't issue them out. Okay. Psychiatrists, $200,000 per year, okay, or more. All right. Hilarious. Hilarious that they don't have power alignment up here. Obstetricians and gynecologists, vaginal doctors, surgeons, prosthodontists. I don't know what that is. Prosthodontist sounds like teeth, like fake teeth. Dentist is, orthodontist, prosthodontist, prosthetics. So must be, I think, like fake teeth, etc. Someone wants to tell me. Prosthetics. There you go. Oral and maxillofacial surgeon. These are dentists that do surgery, pull wisdom teeth, etc. Orthodontists. These are people that put on braces for you. Okay. Anesthesiologists. Bank, bro. Bank. Physicians and all other doctors. $206,000. Okay. Happy. Stop that shit. Happy. Come here. Come here, you restless little fucker. Come. Come here. Sorry, guys. Happy is destroying my $200 beanbag. I don't like her doing that. He's destroying the Yogi Bell. Digging. Sorry about that. It's bothering me. Just hearing that digging in the background. Family medicine, internal medicine. Are we seeing a pattern here, guys? It's funny how they don't have a lot of the trades up here. Chief executives, these are CEOs, pediatricians, nurse anesthetist. This is when you want to become an anesthesiologist, but you're a nurse, $170,000 a year. Airline pilots, solid job right there. I mean, obviously not now because of the beer bug, but dentists is good. Computer and information systems managers. Computer programming, guys. Computers are here to stay. Okay. Taj says, you are correct, MLD. Prosthodontist includes handle complex dental cases, including jaw surgeries, dentures, implants. God, I'm so smart. All I did was broke down the word here. Prosto for prosthetics, dentist for, orthodontist, teeth. And there you go. What can I say? I'm a genius. And I'm here to serve you. Computer information systems engineers, architects and engineering managers, petroleum engineers, judges, magistrates, and, oh, God, that's a hell of a job, though. Working for the government's cancer. $130,000, okay? Very funny to see how they don't highlight, like, the jobs that have some good money as well. Let's go back to labor statistics here. But, I mean, this is an amazing website with so much information. Let's see. Region and areas, top picks, windscreen, multi-screen, maps, calculators. Let's go top picks. Just, guys, for you guys that are struggling financially as well, and your employment is garbage, just come to this website and take a look here, okay? And for the love of God, don't contact me on Instagram. Hey, man, could you send me that website again? No. Use the information here. Take a screenshot. Do what you got to do. Where is everyone getting advice in the community? Patreon, Telegram, right here. Click on this link, patreon.com/Modern Life Dating. Links in the chat. We do coaching twice a month, and that is every Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come prepared with questions, okay? Come prepared with a good attitude. Don't fucking argue with me. Don't pay money to come in there and argue with me, you insatiably stupid morons that want to do that. Listen to me, and I will make you rich. It's that fucking simple. It's $100 a month. Okay? 100. A lot of you guys spend more money every month on weed, drugs, alcohol, and or failed dates. But yeah, you can see all these good stuff. Regional resources. Let's go back here. Yeah. Occupational Outlook Handbook here. Let's go. Let's go here. Let's see what he's got. Select occupation by 2019, median pay. All right. Let's say no formal education credential, on-the-job training, growth. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Look at that. Median pay. Okay, let's jack that pay up a little bit. Let's put something reasonable. Let's put 60 to 79,000, no formal education, on-the-job training. Okay. Farm labor, contractors, artists and related workers. No, let's not do that. Okay, let's do on-the-job training. Oh, high school. Oh, yeah. Okay, at least a high school education. Look at that. Okay, look at that. Look at all these jobs. Okay. Boiler makers, chemical plant and systems operators, claims adjusters, examiners, investigators, construction and building inspectors, electrical power line installers and repairers. Okay. This is high school diploma, guys. High school diploma here. All right. First line supervisors, correctional officers. You do not want to work in a prison. Do not do that. I know my buddy Dan used to be. Dan is like the nicest, hugest fucking Samoan friend of mine. He used to work in the prison, and he told me, now he's running a very awesome online business. And yeah, don't do that. Locomotive engineers, right? Train drivers, $60,000 to $79,000 a year. Let's see, projected new numbers of growth. Okay, so this is declining. So projected number of can we put this at the top? Let's put this here. Let's reorganize that. Projected number of new jobs, projected growth rate. Let's do this. Okay. Let's see. So you can see here that these jobs here, if you only have a high school diploma, you can kind of see that the job growth is not really looking too hot, which shows you that it's not a bad thing to go get yourself educated. But even you need to get yourself off the floor here, off the ground, from zero to something. Transit and railroad police, transportation inspectors, signal truck switch repairs. I mean, there's opportunity all over the place, okay? Do not forsake it. Do not forsake me, my son. Okay. Let's go to college. Okay. Well, now we're going to talk about going to college. I think I'm going to erase this so I have more space. All right. And I'm going to grab a drink real quick. 1 second.
Thanks for watching today's episode of Interview with a Man. We're going to get right back to the show, but real quick, I wanted to take a second to remind you to please like, comment, subscribe, and turn on all notifications. Here's why. YouTube, this is how their algorithm works. If you don't like, if you don't comment, you don't subscribe, and you don't turn on notifications, what this tells YouTube is that this video right here is completely worthless. And we know that my content saves men's lives. So please don't forget, take a moment right now, hit the like, leave a comment, subscribe, and turn on all notifications. It's very simple to do. It's 100% for free. One more thing, watch time is going to be extremely important in the year 2021. So if you're watching this video, please be sure to watch it from the beginning all the way to the end. That is how YouTube knows that this video is valuable. In addition to that, you could do this in the gym, leave it playing on in the background while you work out, while you're cleaning your house, whatever you do. Just please make sure to watch the video from the beginning all the way to the end, okay? In addition to that, don't forget, please like, comment, subscribe, and turn on all notifications. Thanks so much, and let's get back to the show.
All right, we're back here. We got Chief Digger. Look at. Hi, I'm Chief Chief Beanbag Destroyer. Hi, everybody. Would you like me to come to your house and destroy your Yogi Bo? Hire me at happyruinshomes.com. Bonus, I'll probably bring a lot of hot girls with me. What are we going to do with you? Huh? You're acting all Johnny Big Dick over there. Good Lord. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, you learn your lesson. Being a bad girl. Need to take a break, guys. I've been talking for an hour and 45 minutes. But don't forget, please hit that like, hit that comment, hit that subscribe. Leave a message for me, for you guys watching on replay. Appreciate you guys watching on replay. Right? Right here. Thank you. Infamous Rival says Happy's looking very guilty. Look at that. Look how guilty you are. Did you do it? Yes. Will you stop? No. Are you going to eat your poop at some point during this week? Yes. Will you ever stop eating your poop? No. Ay, 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 ay. Dog dad. Hashtag dog dad. All right. Let's go back to the board. Sit there. I could go the hell over. She's 1 year old. She's not even a baby anymore. She's just a degenerate. All right. Now we talk about college. So if you're going to go to college, first things first, you need to do two things. You want to get as many scholarships as possible. Okay. In America, you want to fill out the FAFSA, which is the financial aid website. It tells you what kind of financial aids you qualify for in regards to financing your education. Okay. And you need to, if you do need to get student loan, you need to get as little debt as possible. Okay. When I was a young man in college, right, there was an opportunity where I talked to somebody who was an idiot, and they gave me some advice to, like, hey, you know, just take the loan. If you need money, if you need to money to survive, like, just take a loan from the student loan out, right? And I wasn't as financially intelligent as I was then, and I remember I took out a loan to live off of $5,000, and I thought I was gonna be like, all my money problems were solved. But guess what happens? That $5,000 I had, it still had one problem. It was attached to me, and I was a fucking idiot. And that $5,000 quickly became zero in in 2 months. Okay? Stupid. I was stupid. Okay? I was a dum-dum. I didn't manage my money, and therefore my money managed me. Okay? But these are things. Listen, I don't care if you qualify for the United Negro Black Blind Association, okay? If you qualify for that scholarship, you've got to apply, all right? There are scholarships out there for everything. You can go to scholarships.com and look at the list of scholarships out there that they have available, okay? If it comes, and now when it comes to a little debt as possible, again, you want to be spending a little bit as possible. And Anthony is in the chat. He says, community college, FAFSA, scholarship, absolutely. Guys, there is no shame in going to community college, okay? And I'm going to teach you how to game the college system here as well. Community college is a good thing.
If you guys don't donate $100 right now, you're a beta male, you're a cuck, you're blue pill for life. better send me $1,000 in donation right now.
And that's
Sergio Zabute says, here's $4.99. Here's for a Red Bull or Coke Zero. Keep up the good work, Chief. Thank you so much, Sergio. Please stop spending your money on marijuana. God bless you. I love you. Get rich, then spend money on weed. I'm drinking water actually right now. I had 3 Diet Dr. Peppers today. That's enough. Okay. So, whatever scholarship you qualify for, do it. Apply the FAFSA. Okay, the FAFSA gets you something called. Now, I don't know if this is still around, but it should be. All my brothers in college, youngins, can you verify? I did not verify this before the episode. Peter DaCosta is angry. He's going to say, I wish you were more prepared again. I know you are. I know you're going to say it. Sorry, I'm just giving out as much as I can. But you're going to qualify for something called the Pell Grant. Are they still doing the Pell Grant in America? I have no reason to believe why they would stop it. Okay? But I believe they have the Pell Grant is something that's really beneficial.
If you guys don't donate $100 right now,
there you go.
You're a beta male, you're a cuck, you're blue pill for life. You better send me $1,000 in donation right now.
And that's
Ricky, my Indian Chad in Canada, $5 super chat. He says, a little tweak for the mathies. If you are gifted in math, go for the Gifted Math University. The courses are cheaper because they are subsidized. And subsidized means they are paid by the government. So they do have the Pell Grant. So the Pell Grant, I remember this. The Pell Grant, they just give you a lump sum. And you maximum qualify for, at the time, $4,000 per, I think it was per year. I think it's per semester. They just give you money if you're poor enough, like I was, to go to college. Okay? You have mastered the whiteboard. Your writing seems... I turned off the buttons on the pen. That's what it is. Because I had to, finagle the... You see? Now that I have, this amazing camera, you can see. You see that? Let out autofocus. So, right here, you can see that there are... still focused on me. Okay. I love this camera lens. So good. Well, basically, there's a button right here, and I had to hold the pen and try not to hit these buttons. There it is. I had to try not to hit these buttons, but now I just turned them off because I'm superior over my technology. Okay. I'm the boss. Okay. Write it all, break it off. Name the movie. But yeah, the handwriting got better. But yeah, Aaron Clary also loves community college. Very good. Peter says, love you, John. I'm nowhere near you learning to keep up your... No, I love you, bud. You're good. Geez, the camera quality is insane. Thank you, brother. Yeah, I got a new lens. It was $1,100. It was 121,000 Japanese yen. Somebody run the conversion. And if you're feeling sorry for me and you'd like to send a donation, go ahead and click the link right there. Help me with the camera fund. Rest in peace, Tom Bombadil. He's permabanned, so he can't send me $100 crazy man super chats anymore. God bless you, Tom. Danny Chan is in the chat. He says, my son is getting paid handsomely to go to college to study computer science and will graduate debt-free with a great paying career. And that is because you are a good father, sir. Congratulations to you. Guys, I'm gonna air out Danny Chan's laundry a little bit. Sometimes Danny Chan, this guy in the chat, no lie, this guy's such a nice guy. I swear to God, he sends me a $50 PayPal donation. He says, this is for you and Happy. Go buy some treats for Happy. Nicest guy in the world. Killing the game. Living the dream over there in Dubai. I'm going to meet up with him later this year. Fantastic person. Fantastic guy. And fantastic father as well. You know, that's another guy who's lived his life correctly, man. You know, again, look, guys, right? Let's talk about the guy, my number one psychotic stalker, crazy tomato farming loser. Think about that. This is a guy in his mid-50s who has amounted to nothing, okay? Squandered his life, and now he is on the precipice of death, basically, because it's to turn your life around at that age with his fucked up mindset and even continue doing the fucked up shit that he's doing now. That's a guy, he's ruined his life. He has ruined his life. Okay, I have been talking, I know guys in their 50s that have ruined their fucking lives. Okay? Ruined their lives because they did not take an effective planning strategy mapping out their years. Guys, I'm thinking about 45-year-old me right now. I'm thinking about 10-year-old me down the road, okay? And 45-year-old me is going to be, I'm not trying to make any crazy predictions, but we're going to be near $100 million, okay? I'm planning. If you don't plan your life, somebody will plan it for you. If you don't manage your money will manage you, okay? Look at our man, Danny Chan. Enough money. Danny Chan just said to me, that money that I send you isn't for you. It's just for Happy, okay? So he has enough money that he could send me $50 donations just for my dog while putting his son through school, and his son is getting paid to go to school to become a computer engineer to get a great career, okay? He knows he's doing his part as a father. He's doing a great thing to lay the foundation for his son to have a good life. That's what you do in this life. You become a good man, good father. I'm not talking about simping out and being some fucking sucker for some whore, all right? Be a good man. People good for you, treat them well. Treat your son, your friends well. Treat your coworkers well. If you have employees, you have interns, treat those people well. Be good. Live a good life. You know what I mean? Leave a good legacy. Don't let your kids look at you and be like, "There's dad, the fucking loser." Okay? Don't be the guy, like, come on. Let's talk about Tomato Farmer. You really think his mom like looks at him? She's like, "Oh, I'm so proud of my son." She's like, "Look at this fucking loser. This guy is a fucking loser. I have raised a fucking felony tomato farm loser of a son." And she has to look at that waste of space every day. Think about that. Plan your life well, guys. This shit's serious. This shit is ultra serious. So, let's talk about here real quick. So, I'm going to teach you guys how to game the degree system here as well. All right? How you can get your... I got my bachelor's degree actually in 3 years, okay? I got it in 3 years. The only thing is my graduation was delayed because I didn't take some like intro to like UCF course or whatever. UCF is University of Central Florida, but we also called it UCF stands for you can't finish, right? Because they always had like these shifting like prereqs that you had to do you had to take a certain class. I forget what it was, but just to graduate, you had to take this class. And it was like preparing for life taught to you by some fucking loser that makes $60,000 a year. Thanks so much. I'm really prepared because I took this class. It's just a scam. That's what college is. Okay. If you got to pimp college, or college is going to pimp you. All right. So next thing is this. Okay. And again, I want to say this again, because you need a reminder. Okay. Oh, Pablo says the Pell Grant, they give you 6.5K now instead of 4K, right? Pablo says, I graduated in 3.5 years. Take 18 credit and pay women to do your homework. Pablo, I love you. Love you so much. Pablo came to Hot Dude Con New York. He's a young man, and he came over to Harry Zico's house, and we all hung out, and we made fun of Pablo for like probably 10 minutes in a row. We bullied him, treated him like shit, and he took it like a man, and he won our respects. Welcome to the Hot Dude Army, Pablo. You're doing a great job. We like to call him Whole Foods. Killing the game, Whole Foods. All right. Now, when you're going to go to college, first things first, right? If you're not going to college to get a STEM degree, you're wasting your time. Okay? So if you're not doing science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and I like to add medicine, okay? Because honestly, one of the most valuable 4-year degrees that you can get, okay, is, in my opinion, nursing. And especially if you're a man. Male nurses are in high demand because male nurses are just like female nurses, but they're better because they can lift up heavy shit. And they can lift up, like if you have a female nurse and she's like, 120 pounds, which is like a miracle in America if a woman weighs that much. But if she like weighs 120 pounds and you have some Karen that comes in there, has a heart attack at 44, and she weighs 240 pounds and she falls off the stretcher, you think the nurse that weighs 120 pounds is going to be able to pick her up? No, siree. But if you call some fucking Thunder Chad Tyrone, big motherfucker, 6 foot tall, 220 pounds, and he's a nurse as well, not only is he going to be swimming in pussy, but he's going to get top priority by the nurses, top priority by the doctors, and top priority with compensation. Death is a steady business, gentlemen. Okay? Invest in death. It's so true. Roberto says 200-pound nurse can't even carry herself. What a shame to be that working in health and be like disgustingly out of shape. God bless America. Okay. Nursing pays so much that you have free time to make TikTok videos as well in the middle of a global pandemic. Let's not forget about that. But that's one of the most valuable degrees because you could also become, and for you guys that are very entrepreneurial, this can actually evolve into something called a travel nurse. Travel nurse typically pays about $80,000 a year. And you literally get to travel the world as a nurse and get paid for it. Okay? It's a 4-year degree, and you're qualified for life. And if you want to become a nurse, guess what? You can get little add-ons to your nurse degree, okay? So you can become... I'm just going to give you 2 general examples here. What you can do as nurse, okay? You can become a nurse, and I know I'm going to butcher the spelling on this. Let me give it a shot. Anesthetist. I probably butchered that. I don't know. Let me know. Nurse anesthetist, and this is basically you are a nurse that is qualified to give anesthesia. And anesthesia is the drug that they put on you in your veins or on your mouth to make you go to sleep and you feel no pain while they do surgery. It is a modern miracle. And the buzz you get from anesthesia is fucking lit. I felt lit as shit after I got that stuff. I was like, can I take some of this home with me? A nurse anesthetist, and that pays you anywhere between like $90K. I mean, God, if you run your own practice and you pimp out a doc, I mean, you can make upwards of $300K if you have a good business sense about you as well. Okay. What did I? Let me see. Oh, is it okay? That's it. Okay. Now I'm smart. Thank you, Whole Foods. But yeah. Right? I think to go from a nurse to nurse anesthetist, I believe it's not a lot of school. I want to say worst case scenario, it's 4 years. Okay? From nursing to nurse anesthetist is about 4 years. And then you could become what is called a Bobby Sourjuice says, my LTR is a travel nurse and goes full sugar mama on your boy. Have her buy your Versace, you asshole, and save your money. Love you, Bobby Sourjuice. And then you become something called a nurse practitioner. Okay? A nurse practitioner. And basically, this is a nurse that can do everything a medical doctor can do. Okay? Medical doctor nurse. And this goes anywhere between $90K to God knows. If you run your own practice, I mean, you're looking at $1 million a year if you run your own practice. Okay? $90K to $1 million. I believe nurse practitioner education is like a 4-year thing as well. Let's see. Let me double. I want to double. Let's see. Nurse. Nurse anesthetist schooling yank. Oh, what? Okay. Here we go. All right, here we go. Let's do it here. Okay, nurse anesthetist. Earn a BSN degree, so that's you get 4-year. Get your RN, duh. Pursue specializations. Nurse anesthesia program. So the nurse anesthesia program is I think it's like okay, here we go. The average experience of RNs entering nurse is 2.9 years. Obtain certification for the board. No, let's go back here. And you see, just so you guys know, I'm Googling this stuff live as well to show you guys how to Google. Because a lot of you guys like contact me and ask me like, how do I Google this? How do you like just like this? Okay. It's the fastest way to become a nurse anesthetist. There's no fast track, but nurse anesthesia requires a BSN or another approach of bachelor's degree, as well as an RN license and a minimum of 1 year acute nurse. Okay. So you need 1 year of nurse acute care, nursing experience, and then 2 to 3 years. Okay, so I was right, 4 years. All right. So become a nurse anesthetist, and then let's see, nurse practitioner schooling length, 6 to 8 years. Okay, which in it, rather than being a doctor is, I mean, if you're gonna go all in, it takes you 6 to 8 years. So your 4-year degree, and let's just give worst case scenario, plus a 6-year degree. Okay. Yeah, we're calculating worst case scenarios. So you start education at 18, plus 10 years of education, and now you're 28, and you're a nurse practitioner, and you could make $90,000 to $1 million a year. Okay? Think about that. And guess what? You're never going to go out of business because everybody's dying, including you. And nobody wants to die, including you and including me. And when you're sick, you're not like, oh, shit, my liver's bleeding. Fuck it, I'm going to watch some Netflix. You're like, no, I'm going to go to the hospital and try to keep this life thing going along here. See this. Okay, let's go to nurse. Here we go. Nurse practitioner salary. You're looking at, this clickbait site sucks. They need to have a better one. Nurse, here we go. 15 highest paid. Here we go. So, nurse anesthetist, $180,000. Okay. General nurse practitioner, $100,000. All right. And I understand that, a lot of these, a psychiatric nurse practitioner, that's my uncle does in England. He $105,000, right? And I'm pretty sure these are medians as well. Okay. Certified nurse anesthetist, $87 an hour. There's some guys in the trades making more money doing that. Okay. But again, for you guys that actually have a passion for this, and God, don't fucking go get an education on things that I have a passion for this. Okay. Have a passion for being competent and making money in an ethical manner. Okay? But again, 10 years, right? And I mean, the sky's the limit. I mean, and the thing about, and here's another thing too, okay? If you become a nurse, right? Because remember, if you're going to go to college, you want to make sure you're using it, it's useful, okay? I'm going to list some of the non-financial benefits as well, because we're all men here, right? Okay. What are some of the benefits of being a nurse as a man? Okay. And let's just say you go the full 10 yards, full 9 yards, and you do 10 years of education, you become a nurse practitioner, right? I used to hook up with this chick who's a nurse practitioner. She was a sweet white girl named Lauren. She went to Nova College, and she's the one telling me about pancreatic cancer. She was telling me, like, we were seeing this patient with pancreatic cancer, and he was like vomiting blood all over the place. I remember she said, came home, she was traumatized from the experience. And she said, when you get pancreatic cancer, it's basically a death sentence. That was life-changing advice. That was life-changing when I heard that from her. She was the one that red-pilled me that. Salt Daddy's in the house. What's up? Nothing wrong with nursing. There's money to it. Listen, there is nothing wrong with anything that I'm talking about doing here, because this is how a winner lives his life. You know what's embarrassing? Oh, you're a male nurse. Ha, ha, ha. You know what's worse? Oh, you're poor. You have no money. You have no skills that you bring to the workplace. That's the ultimate hilariousness. What do? You're a 54-year-old tomato farmer and you live at home with your mother? Now that's funny. Okay. Nurse practitioner. Some of the benefits for you as men. Surrounded by hot women with money. Guys, if a woman has money and she likes you, she's going to spend it on you. Okay? She's going to spend it on you. If she has money and she likes you, she will spend it on you. Period. Unwritten benefits. The prestige. Okay? This is a very respectable job. Okay? If you are a nurse practitioner, and let's say you fall into the field of pediatrics, and pediatrics is the medical field regarding training children, or is medicine for children. Medicine for children, okay? Think about that. You put that on your Tinder profile, your Bumble. Hey, what's up? I'm a nurse practitioner, and my specialty is helping little kids with cancer. I mean, you fucking the first night every time, because the girl's going to know you have money if you take care of yourself and you got your good physical fitness, which you should, especially if you're in the medical field. You have muscles and you're following the foundations that I'm laying here. You got money. You got muscles. Right? You got game. Women problems are a joke to you. You have the prestige of the career, right? You get dating bonuses. You're surrounded by hot women that are going out after work and dealing with a sea of losers, because they're in the upper financial parts as well. So they're going to find a guy that you're going to be able to be like on their par with them. You know what I mean? High net worth network. Okay? If you're a nurse and you start rubbing shoulders with doctors, surgeons, and this is your your circle of people, I mean, this opens the doors. If you decide to take the entrepreneurial route as well, you have access to money for investments. You hang around educated people. You know, if you want to get people to, like, you have a business idea, you want to pitch investors, you have a hedge fund your buddy's running, and you want to feed him, you know, clientele, you're going to be able to have access to high net worth individuals. And by spending time with high net worth individuals, that's in your network, that's automatically going to make your net worth go up as well. The quickest way to make your life better, guys, is to cut all negativity out of your life and hang out with rich people. You will inevitably become more like them. If you want to become a travel nurse, right? I mean, you want to talk about prestige, job fulfillment. I mean, good Lord in heaven. I mean, hot international women, you got money. And listen, it doesn't matter. If you show yourself like, I helped this, you know, little boy or this little girl recover from her chemotherapy training, and here's a picture of her, and, like, you know, the kid's got his, like, his little cancer gown on, and his hair is, you know, missing from the chemo, but he's happy because of your treatment, the kid has defeated cancer and he will live. You put that on your Bumble profile and you tell the story behind that, bro. I don't care if the girl is African. I don't care if she's French. I don't care if she's a disgusting Australian woman, if she's Japanese, Chinese, Korean, white American, Mexican. You tell that story, women are going to go, oh my God. They're going to go tell all their girlfriends about you, especially if you got your money right, especially if you got your game right. I mean, there's endless optimism in this situation here. And that's just one of the degrees. Because, again, going to STEM, right? I'm a big fan of the nursing degree because I feel like, you know, it's basically bulletproof because nobody wants to die. All right. We're good here? What's going on? we're still learning. Are we still learning here? I've watched the viewership drop by 45 people since I started talking about money, and it's just it's par for the course, right? Par for the course. You start talking about the stuff that's really interesting, really going to change your life, give you information that, nah, can you put on some more fight videos and do commentary? Don't get mad. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. Not everybody can be a winner. I know you want everybody to win, but not everybody can be a winner. I'm giving gold out here. I'm giving gold out here. Zubair says, how did you survive the academic workload in college, Supreme Leader? I'm extremely intelligent. I have a little bit of advantage. I am very smart. I also knew the alternative was failing and being a poor loser for the rest of my life. So I said, yeah, no, I'm going to do this. Bobby Sour Juice said, I'm still over here, Big Daddy Hot Dude. Don't worry. Thank you so much. Get one of your sugar babies or your sugar mamas to donate $1,000. One day somebody's going to donate $1,000. I promise. Just don't do it on Super Chat for the love of God. Please use this link, streamlabs.com/Modern Life Dating channel. Michael Joseph says, will you do a roast video on John Anthony? No, because John Anthony is a fat hedge fund baby loser who had so much problems with drug addiction and alcoholism that he had to go to rehab, is amounted to nothing in his life, and doing a roast video on him would just be the equivalent of being like him, a complete loser. And that's not who I am. I am living the dream. I am changing men's lives. I just found another guy in my community yesterday that because of my coaching and training, he became a millionaire. He is 27. 27 millionaire. He was not a millionaire in November, and by mid-January, millionaire. Crypto Mindset course. March 5th, coming out. That's the business I am. I'm out here roasting poverty, okay? You know what I roast? I roast people who are fat as fuck and need help losing weight. Body Fitness Max, my free fitness course. get it, right? I roast people who are broke, mentally broken. I fix people's minds who are broken. I fix their finances, okay? I take guys that are in the top 20% and put them in the top 1%, okay? I take guys who are sexless and I get them the sex life that they want. Tons of women, to the point that they get so much sex that they have an existential crisis and they figure out, I based my whole life around this. How can I change? That's what I roast. I roast mediocrity, okay? This guy's such a loser, he had to go down to Brazil because he couldn't even fucking survive in a first world country. Went down to Brazil and when he talks, he's such a weirdo. He's like, oh, yeah. You know? And I know Anthony Johnson watches me too. I was you there, buddy. Sorry your business got destroyed, but you're welcome. You're welcome. I know you're never gonna recover from this too. That's the hilarious part. You are finished. It's game over, man. Oh man. John Anthony hires escorts. I don't care. I really don't care. I do not care about that guy at all. Okay? He's a trust fund baby. Loser. Amounted to nothing. All he gets on YouTube, like stutters away in his like weird voice. Okay? Shara Johnson says, what do you teach? I just told you. Money Muscles Game. Are you what are you? Shara? Is that a girl? Is that a girl's name? Or is that a guy? What are you? Are you new here? Are you missing a chromosome? Where have you been for the last 2 hours and 15 minutes? All right. That's just one of the options. Okay. So, all right. So, okay. I'm glad you guys love me. A lot of haters out there. I was waiting for you. I was waiting for one of the mods to step up. I didn't want to do it, but it seems like a moron. Seems like a real dumb. All right, here we go. So this is how you game college, okay? College typically is like this. You need 120 credits to get 1 degree, okay? Now, 120 credits to get 1 degree. All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to split your education into 2 sections. You're going to get your undergrad, your associate's degree, or whatever you want to call that, and community college. Okay. This is what I did. I went to Valencia Community College, and then I went to a 4-year college. Okay. You start off here, and here's why you start off here. Classes, smaller. Class is cheaper. And typically, the class is easier. I found that the education at community college level was a lot easier than at the 4-year college. Okay? Class is smaller, cheaper, easier. And you can do things more efficiently here at college, okay? Now, what you need to do, see, at the 4-year college, you need to find out the credits required for graduating, okay? This is a really important key point here, guys. You need to find out the credits required for graduating before you even choose your degree. All right? You absolutely need to do this, and here's why. Okay, let's just nuke this all. Okay. So when you want to get your associate's degree, okay, You need 120 credits to graduate, okay? And you typically break it down into, I'll write with my mouse. What am I doing? 60 at this community college level and 60 at the 4-year college, right? Now, what you're going to do is, out of this, okay, they tell you have mandatory classes, right? Which is like Comp 1, Comp 2, which is, just teaching you English all over again. Like, certain math, like college algebra, everybody has to take, right? There's mandatory classes, and then there is elective classes. And this is typically to get your associate's degree. Okay? And then the 4-year college here, they also have the same situation, okay? And they have mandatory, we're just going to put man classes, and then also elective classes, right? So for simplicity's sake, we're just going to say 30 and 30, okay? And then 30 and 30. Now, one class, and this is an American education system. For you European guys, I don't know, just learn to speak English. I'm just fucking with you. One class equals 3 credits. Okay? 3 credits. All right? And this means you're basically attending 3 hours per week for these classes, okay? You have to start here with your college education journey. You look at the 4-year college total plan that they want you to have. You check the mandatory classes and you check the elective classes. Now here, the associate's degree, right, the mandatory classes that you take here on the associate's degree, you can't get around it. You just have to take like stats and college algebra and blah, 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 all the garbage, okay? All right? The elective classes, they trick you and they say, oh, just take some classes that you enjoy. Like I was stupid enough because I was like, yeah, I want to learn oceanography. And I took an elective class of oceanography. I'll never forget, the professor told me I'd amount to nothing. And now I'm rich. So suck my dick, professor. He told my writing skills were that of a high schooler. I was like, well, I'm not trying to grow up and be a writer. You fucking idiot. So they trick you and say, yo, just take classes that make you you could take like racquetball. You could take like badminton as an elective, okay? Or you could be educated and take like foreign language, stuff like that, right? So of the mandatory classes, right, over here as well, sometimes for some degrees, you have to take 2 years, which is ridiculous. I don't even know why. 2 years of a foreign language, which is just a total fucking scam, right? Luckily for me, I enjoy speaking Spanish, and I had Cuban nannies, so I was able to enjoy taking these foreign language classes and quite frankly blow through them, because in Miami I had these Cuban nannies, and they spoke English and Spanish, and then the education in Florida is from age 5 they teach you Spanish pretty much mandatorily every year until you're 18. So I actually paid attention in those classes because I found speaking in a foreign language phenomenal, and that has actually got me laid a bunch of times as well, speaking Spanish. Gracias por todo. So, for example, sometimes you have to take a mandatory 2 years, okay? So what you can do, you use these elective credits that you have to take, and you start knocking out these credits over here as well, okay? So sometimes you need to take, like, I don't know, for example, I'm using my psych degree, right? So you have to take, like, statistics for psychology. If you're going to take statistics for psychology here in the mandatory class at the 4-year, it's going to be harder. It's going to be harder to get into, and it's going to be more expensive, right? Also, the class is going to be bigger. It's going to be harder to get the attention of the teacher. What you can do is you can take some of these classes and funnel them over to here and take them at the university, right? And knock them out instead of taking ridiculous elective classes, garbage like that. This saves you so much time and so much money. And that's how I was able to get my degree a lot sooner. I took these classes that were mandatory classes over here. Does that make sense? Is this making sense to you guys? Let me know if this is making sense. You take the college education that you must mandatorily have done at the 4-year degree, and instead of wasting time and taking like stupid electives that quite frankly you don't need at the community college because they just want to bleed you of your money and your time, quite frankly, you use that time in your youth to get your mandatory classes done at the community college level faster, cheaper, and easier, okay? I had to take statistics for psychology because it was just part of the degree. I mean, luckily, it's great because I could read psychological papers and be like, okay, like this study's kind of bullshit, right? Like the one Joker did on Better Bachelor when I did a breakdown of it and everybody get their panties in a knot, right? Sorry you don't have a fucking proper education in psychology. I do. I win. You lose. So go ahead. Just say it right now.
I'm stupid. You're smart. I was wrong. You were right. You're the best. I'm the worst. You're very good looking. I'm not attractive.
All right. As long as you're willing to admit that now. Are you ready to get down to business and do exactly what I tell you to do?
Oh, wow. Benjamin Diaz is actually back in the house. What's up, man? You been living the high life, drinking that Nespresso? I'm glad you guys are finding value in this, but you have to learn how to game the system. Because these colleges, they don't care about anything other than bleeding you for money. That's all they care about, guys. They just want to bleed you for money. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay? They just want you to spend all your money and time with them. Okay? Another thing here. I don't care what anybody says, okay? You have the elective and you have the strategy of taking the test, the classes of everything from the 4-year degree at the easier community college because, you know, if you fail a course, then you're screwed, man. Then you got to retake the course, man. I failed. Here's something funny, guys. I swear to God, it's hilarious. I failed. The one course I got a D in it, right? And you have you have something called grade forgiveness in UCF. You could retake it, and I didn't want to just have a D on my transcript, pull my GPA down, and jeopardize. It was basically jeopardizing my chances for graduating a couple semesters down the road. I got a D in women's psychology. It's not a lie. It's not a lie. I got a D in women's psychology. I fucking failed women's psychology because I used to go in the back of the chair, back in the classroom, and I would just sleep. I was working at a nightclub as well. So I used to work at Roxy nightclub, and I would work from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m., go home, sleep, and then, drive to school and shit. And I was just like, oh, God. And I wasn't really interested. I was really interested in physiological psychology. To this day, I still am. But I failed. I definitely failed. And then I had to retake it, and I had to pay again, and I had to go and waste another fucking 3 to 4 months of my life in this stupid class, all right? So, it's no bueno. I said this, are you sure you didn't fail it because it was all wrong? Dude, that class was nothing but propaganda. I did fuck this this hot Jewish chick, though, that was in the class with me. Her name was Michelle. It was good times. It was good times. There's some of the girls you just remember. I had a lot of sex in college, too. It was such an easy time. Hooked up with this big titty girl named Julie. Oh, my God. Oh, I missed that vagina. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. So colleges, what they do is they recommend that you take 12 credits per semester. Okay? And they typically say you go to 2 semesters per year. Okay? Now, let me whip up my calendar. Let me whip it out. Whip it out. Okay. Who's ready to do some math? 1 + 1 equals, I don't know. Let's figure it out. We're covering this. Shucks, how can I do this? Why are we here? Just to suffer. Okay, there we go. Put it right there. Cool. Okay, cool. Coming up on 2 a.m. Who still loves me? I love myself. I don't need you. 12 credits per semester, 2 semesters per year. This is what they recommend, okay? So that means you have a 120 credit program typically, and you're getting at 24 credits per year. So it's going to take you about 5 years to graduate. Okay? 5 years if you follow their plan. I don't know about you. I'm not trying to spend 5 years in some brainwashing facility, because that's what colleges have basically become. Right? No, thank you. So going their route, you spend time, you spend money. This also increases the probability for errors, increases the probability of you failing, increases the probability of you not getting into a class that you need, because they have enrollment section. They have like times where you can enroll, and if you don't get into the class that you need to graduate, and it's like the last class. That's what happened to me. It was summer of 2000 and it was summer 2000 and when did I graduate? 2011. So it was summer 2010, and I was like, okay, I just need to take like this like, some class to graduate from UCF. And so Roll, look at this camera. Pay attention to me. Give me validation my father Nate gave me. This camera is amazing, Roll. This is the one I was telling you gotta get. You gotta get this lens, buddy. So the summer of 2010, right? This is what happened. I had to take like this one last class to graduate, to finish my degree program. But what happened was I couldn't get into the course in summer because it was only one class and it had a 30-person limit on it. That's it. And guess what? I had to sit out, and I was supposed to graduate in summer of 2010. Okay? I had enrolled in UCF in fall of 2008, and then boom, 2 years I was out. Okay? It was like a year and a half, basically. And I'm going to explain why here in a second. And I would have been done at the end of summer, okay? But because I missed that enrollment, I had to take the class in fall, which was just like brain-numbingly easy. So just stupid bureaucracy. And then after that happened, I applied for graduation because you have to apply for graduation, and I was rejected for graduation because like some fee that I had from like the library or something I didn't know was unpaid, or it's like unpaid parking ticket from the campus. And I missed the application deadline for graduation. So I couldn't graduate fall. After fall was over, I couldn't graduate in 2010. I had to graduate in May of 2011, which it worked out well because my mom's birthday is in May, and then 2011, I graduated, and I was like, and my mom was happy. She's like, "Oh my God, you're the first person from our family to get a college degree." Blah blah blah. It was heartwarming. It was nice, but really, I had to just apply for graduation and wait from January till May to graduate. So basically, my entire graduation was delayed by 1 year because I followed the fucking stupid university's plan. That's why I'm telling you, got to game the system, and it's not. You're not doing anything you're not cheating or anything. Trust me, you can't cheat your way out of college. But what you can do is go about tackling these credits and tackling these semesters effectively, okay? Because if you follow the typical college plan, I'm going to go home for summer and I'm going to be a dumb normie and blah, blah, blah. Next thing you know, 5 years of your life are gone. 5 years, you're in debt. You wasted 5 years of your life that you're never going to get back. You jeopardize the probability of you graduating on time as well. So it's not good at all. So this is what you do here, okay? So what I did was, so this is what they want you to do, okay? I went to school 3 semesters per year, okay? And you too, if you're going to get your degree, you have to go to 3 semesters per year, okay? So you're going to go for spring, summer, and fall. You go to school year round. Because like I said, once you turn 18, 18 to 22, we have right here, don't forget, it's grind time. You're a man. Time to set the early foundation of your life. 18 to 22, you just got to be ready to work for the 4 years, okay? There you go. Marco Veriani in the chat says, my graduation is late 1 year because of the beer bug. There we are. So you're going to go spring, summer, and fall, all right? And what you're going to do is you're going to take 15 credit per semester. And if your brain is fried in the summer, you can take 12, okay? So now, remember, the magic number is 120 credits, right? So now you're going 15 times 2, right, which is 30, and then plus 12 is 42, okay? So 120 divided by 42, look at that. You're getting your 4-year degree in less than 3 years, okay? And this is what you should plan to do. All right. And if you want to be a super gangster and you want to go 15 credit hours, times 3, okay, that's 45 a year. 120 divided by 45, 2.6 years. So 2.5 years. Basically, 2.5 years to get your 4-year degree. And this is what you should do. I was insane. All right, my first semester in Valencia Community College, I took 18 credit hours. Okay, I took 6 classes. Right, and I got 3 A's. For you guys that are Americans, so A is, for you guys that are not American, A is the best mark in America. A is, very good. B is okay. C is like middle of the road. D is failing. F is like failure. It's basically, you're just basically a tomato farmer if you get an F. So I got 3 A's and I got 3 B's. And at the community college, when the classes are really easy, okay, you can boost your GPA as well. Keep in mind, I got 3 A's, 3 B's while smoking weed and working at a nightclub. You know what I mean? Working at a nightclub like a madman, and that gave me a 3.5 GPA. Now, GPA doesn't matter outside of college, but when you're in college, you want to keep that GPA high. Okay, you want to keep it high. and then you need a 2.0 to graduate. Sometimes if you're like an engineer or whatever, you need like a 2.5. And so that's another thing. Yeah, see, Danny Chan is in the chat. And he says, bro, you are breaking it down. It took me 10 years to finish college. And that's, guys, see, that's the thing. Guys, you have to realize that these colleges, especially in America, right? There's a certain slang for these colleges in America. They're called degree mills, all right? They just churn out useless degrees, okay? Stupid degrees like philosophy, economics, right? You know, I can't even think of how many, you know, liberal arts. Like what did you major in? I majored in liberal arts. Okay, what the fuck does that mean, right? Gender studies. You know, I don't even know because there's so many stupid. There's literally the ratio of useful degrees to shit degrees. I would not be surprised if it's an 80-20 split, but I want to lean more to a 90-10 split. Yeah, theater. Yeah, I majored in theater. I majored in Eastern European art. Well, okay. If you are a Eastern European art major, let me just show you guys. This is what you're gonna have to figure out if you want to be Eastern European artist. You have to figure out this. So this right here. What the hell's going on? My pad. It's kind of upside down. That's why. Okay. So if you're gonna major in Eastern European art, this is what's gonna happen. Okay, you gotta know. You gotta be able to draw this really well. Okay, a little cap there. Okay, and this is a tall. Okay. And then you're going to grab this one here. Okay. Okay. And then this is a grande. All right. And then the big one here. Okay. Now, this is a venti. Okay. And then if you live in Seattle, okay, this is the Trenta. Okay. You're going to have to use your advanced Eastern European art degree to help you learn these different sizes of drinks at Starbucks. Okay? That's the extent of your drawing and using your college degree because it's completely fucking useless. All right? So, by effectively tackling college in this manner, you're going to save time. You're going to save money. You're going to save frustration. And again, most important, look, you want to get in and get out of college as soon as possible. You do not want to be sitting there. And again, you know, I fell into the college trap. Dude, I used to go to tailgate parties and black out. I used to party. I used to rage, okay? I used to do all this stuff. And yeah, it's fun for a season. But, I mean, ultimately, it was a waste of time. And I was still lucky. Okay, I was lucky that I was able to finish my degree. I literally finished my degree in like 3.5 years, 3.25 years. Okay. You know, it was because I did this plan, right? So you want to be going 15. You want to be going 15 credit hours per week. And it's mandatory. You have to go to school in the summer. I don't care about your summer plans. I don't care. I want to have a week. I want to have a summer in France, blah, blah, blah. Listen, motherfucker, I'm rich now at 35, okay? I can go afford a summer in France. You can too if you just do this sacrifice at the beginning. Because again, 18 to 22, you're like so energetic. You're super sharp. Your body heals quickly. You don't need a lot of food and resources and medical services to keep you going. So you want to use that gas to put the early foundation in your life. That's what we're talking about here, okay? That is this plan here, okay? So by effectively tackling your education in this manner, it is ultra efficient, okay? So you're welcome. There we go. 2 hours and 45 minutes into this stream. We have finished that part. So what we're going to do, we're going to be back here tomorrow for a very riveting episode of the Tokyo Crypto Show. We have Operation Ethereum 2X. You're not going to want to miss this one. Operation Ethereum 2X tomorrow morning, live here on the Tokyo Crypto Show. I personally have done something pretty radical to show you guys my conviction in what's going to happen this year in the cryptocurrency markets. This is going to shock a lot of you when you see what I did, okay? It is going to shock the living God out of you, okay? But I am convicted in my beliefs. I know what's going to happen, all right? We're going to be here live tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, me and Charlie from cultivatecrypto.com. You guys have a wonderful day, all right? You guys get out there, make money, make muscles, learn game. Remember what I said. Watch this on repeat. For you guys watching on repeat, thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful day. Stay winning. And I will see you next time.